Next up, we have the Sandbox.
Hello, I'm Tanya Kraus, Honors College core faculty and professor of English, subbing in for Honors Dean Jim Buss, who has the flu. I represent more than 20 faculty, students, and staff from across NKU's campus who developed this proposal. Traditionally, computer labs on campus often inhibit creativity and collaboration. This proposal began with a question: where can all NKU students and faculty go to imagine a future of collaborative thinking and learning? I introduce you to the Sandbox, a place for students, faculty, and community partners to play and dream about what is possible. The Sandbox is a student innovation lab designed to foster creativity, build community, and provide a space for cross-college collaboration, business ideas, and curricular and pedagogical innovation. It will offer students opportunities to gain 21st century workforce skills. As you can see from this early plan, the Sandbox will include augmented and virtual reality stations, 3D printers, collaborative workstations, a mini makerspace, and even a piano and art supplies. The Sandbox will also be home to NKU Esports. It is conceived as an open lab for any student from any major on campus. No permission, just a lot of study, creativity, and play. The Sandbox addresses all major pillars in NKU's Success by Design strategic framework.
Hello, I am Jeff Lynn, and I am the president of NKU Esports. Please stand if you're a student involved in NKU Esports. In terms of access, the Sandbox will be a place where students from area P through 12 schools can participate in esports competition and training. For those who might not know, KHCA, Kentucky High School Athletic Association, is beginning the third year of esports as a statewide competitive sport. I coach one of the local high school teams. Pendleton, please stand up. 97% of teens in the United States are involved in video game play. More than 475 colleges and universities host esport club teams, and 150 of those have varsity programs. Esports is both a big business and a cultural movement among college-aged and high school-aged students.
High school gamers will not be the only connection to P to 12. Students at the Governor's School for Entrepreneurs will use the space and see opportunities for themselves as future NKU students. Also, every prospective student tour will showcase the Sandbox. If funded, this space will bring students to NKU. High-impact practices lead students to successful completion of their degrees, and the Sandbox will encourage these practices. We already have faculty using VR lectures in neuroanatomy and counseling, and student researchers exploring how VR gaming may help with social anxiety. Health science faculty use 3D printed organs to teach anatomy. And let's not forget the incredible work of radiology faculty and students in producing 3D printed versions of Umi the Mummy for the Cincinnati Museum Center. Faculty and students across campus envision using the Sandbox for undergraduate research in psychology, health sciences, computer science, electronic media broadcasting, music, and the humanities, such as
augmented reality and digital applications to medieval literature in the English department.
New curricular programs such as esports management.
And for students who'd like to start their own business and who could use this space, please stand.
Or the health professions so that we can study organic chemistry, physiology, and anatomy. Please stand.
Nobody showed up. All right. We had a plan. The Sandbox would introduce the types of technologies and collaborative workspaces students will find when they engage with community and career after graduation. We already have some of the pieces for this at NKU, collaborating with the Office of Information Technology and Facilities Management. If funded, this program will encourage new students to make NKU their first choice destination. So will you join us to play in the Sandbox?
I don't need that. And right on the 5-minute dot. I thought I was going to pull somebody off stage. So let's do the question.
Can you help me, like in a nugget, understand what makes this different from just having an open computer lab? What makes it different is partly the organization of the space and also the way that it's going to be surrounded by support because it's going to partly use some of the existing Honors College space. So basically, students who come into this lab won't need any sort of permission or anything, and they'll have different types of areas within which to work. So it's not just a computer lab, there's also going to be workstations that students can work on projects together, as well as areas where they can work on prototypes, different things that are not computers. The other thing about it is that all of the honors faculty are all around the space, and so we'll be there to help connect students and faculty together.
Thank you.